Welcome back to the ultimate Five Nights at Freddy's Iceberg Explained. The support on this series has been amazing, so thank you for taking your time out of your day to watch me yap about FNAF for some reason. So thanks for that. This video will cover layers 7 and 8, so sit back and enjoy the video. And I'm sorry for doing these long intros, but it's just showing gratitude and support, so thank you guys for showing me that. Anyways, let's get into the iceberg. Golden Cupcake. The Golden Cupcake is an Easter egg in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where on Cam 4, there is a 1 in 100 chance the drawing of Toy Bonnie can change to a drawing of a cupcake that looks like Chica's cupcake in the first game. There is a 1 in 10,000 chance for the Toy Bonnie drawing to instead be replaced with a picture or a drawing of a golden cupcake. In the Freddy Files book, there is a render of it where it is just simply a golden recolor of the FNAF 1 cupcake. Tell anyone about this and I'll cut your throat. When playing the Fruit Punch Clown minigame and scaring the children, he may very rarely make a threat.
Tell anyone about this and I cut your throat.
This is a pretty creepy line, but I mean it's a clown, so... Cancelled due to leaks. This was a teaser for Sister Location that says that Sister Location was cancelled due to leaks. But when brightened up, this reveals that the grand opening of Circus Baby's Pizza World was cancelled due to gas leaks. FNAF 3 Night 7. This probably refers to the fact that FNAF 3 doesn't actually have a Night 7. People usually consider Aggressive Nightmare Mode the Night 7 for FNAF 3. Screws, Bolts, and Hairpins. Screws, Bolts, and Hairpins is a magazine company, as in Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location. It's revealed that Circus Baby's Entertainment and Rental has an ad in Screws, Bolts, and Hairpins.
Welcome to the first day of your exciting new career. Whether you were approached at a job fair, read our ad in Screws, Bolts, and Hairpins, or if this is the result of a dare,
In the survival logbook, Foxy is reading a copy of Screws, Bolts, and Hairpins. Bonnie and Chica height oversight. If you put both Bonnie and Chica in the dining room in FNAF 1, it looks like Bonnie is shorter than Chica. However, this is a scaling problem, because they usually don't appear in the room together. Shadow BB. In January 2015, there was a hoax of a shadow version of Balloon Boy on the mobile version of FNAF 2. In FNAF 3, there is a minigame version of Shadow BB in the BB's Air Adventure minigame. Scrap Chica. Scrap Chica is a ruined version of Chica shown at the end of the survival logbook. After her appearance in the survival logbook, she never appeared again, in a game or in a book. She just kind of vanished from relevance. Bearer of Revenge. Bearer of Revenge, or Bearer of Vengeance, is one of those intermissions in Ultimate Custom Night. The plot for all but one of the episodes is basically the same. Freddy, the bear, has to do punishments for Foxy, the fox, sorry. The bear wants to attack the fox, but the fox is ready and has set up a trap, and Mangle, who by the way doesn't have a special name, just comments. The final cutscene reveals that the fox is left and the bear has won, and he's just eating noodles. Shadow JJ, or Nightmare JJ, my fault. Nightmare JJ was a hoax by YouTuber GoMotion, and was meant to be a rare replacement for Nightmare Balloon Boy. Her minigame was named Fun with JJ, and was just a simple color change on Nightmare Balloon Boy. Bonnie guitar copyright. Bonnie's original V-shaped guitar is actually copyrighted, and in FNAF VR and the mobile and console ports of FNAF, it was changed to a square-shaped guitar instead, and this was also the case for Toy Bonnie and Rockstar Bonnie's guitar. Molten Freddy blueprint. The blueprint of Molten Freddy is unused and was probably going to be used in the Insanity ending, as in that ending it just has a slideshow of blueprints. The blueprint reveals that Molten Freddy is made up of Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Ballora. The priority of Molten Freddy is because of the remnant in the structure and is a requirement for paragraph 4, a plan to salvage and burn the remaining animatronics who are Scrap Baby, Molten Freddy, Afton, and the puppet/Lefty. He was here. This is the codename for the Mangle sprite in the Save Them minigame. Afton is also in the minigame, which could imply that he in the name is referring to Afton, and that the Mangle might have witnessed one of Afton's murders. Build Rat. Build Rat is the lowest rank in the Afraid of the Dark minigame in FNAF VR's DLC, The Curse of Dreadbear. If you get this rank, which is under 1,000 points, you get jumpscared by Captain Foxy. The only way you can get jumpscared by him. The reason it's down here is because most people who aren't deliberately getting the jumpscare just simply don't get it. The characters' names were originally placeholders. This refers to when developing the first game, Scott used the names Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy as temporary placeholder names that would get replaced later as the game was being developed. However, Scott grew very attached to these names and decided to keep these names, which was a very good choice as these are some very iconic names, and I really don't know what the other names could have been. Another FNAF game open source. Another FNAF game open source was a fan game developed by FizzNom. This was basically a remake of FNAF 2, and frankly a better version of FNAF 2. The game was taken down because Scott thought it was too similar to FNAF 2. However, after this, Scott had made the Fazbear Fanverse initiative and had FizzNom make a reimagined version of FNAF 1. However, when Ruin was made, FizzNom thought it was boring. Twitter user @gold3nr4bb1t made a joke saying, "Can we tweet this when FNAF Plus comes out?" After this, many users sent them death threats and footage of gore. FizzNom made some joke responses about how he wanted death threats. After this, he made an apology video, which is unlisted now. I'll leave it down in the description if you want to watch it. After this, FizzNom privated his FNAF VODs, which were put back up recently, and deleted the FNAF Plus teaser videos, had FNAF Plus delisted on Steam, and ultimately, FNAF Plus was cancelled. Sister Location Mature Version. This was a troll game of Sister Location, where one day before Sister Location came out, Scott claimed Sister Location's story was too dark and not suitable for kids, so he made a mature version and would work on the game for a couple more months. This, however, was a reskin of Scott's game Sit and Survive, but with the main character with a Freddy head on his head. Beta Control Module. This most likely refers to the beta version of the primary control module in Sister Location, which can still be seen in the extras menu, where you can see the vents have bars instead of vent doors. Hidden Biddy-Babs and Mini-Renas. This refers to the amount of Biddy-Bab and Mini-Rena Easter eggs in Sister Location. For the Biddy-Bab Easter eggs, there is a 1 in 1,000 chance they can appear behind the window in the elevator and in Circus Control. There is a 1 in 1,000 chance for the Biddy-Bab to appear in your house when watching The Immortal and the Restless, where he can appear on the right side of the house. For the Mini-Rena Easter eggs, there is a 1 in 1,000 chance for a Mini-Rena to be spinning in the primary control module. When watching The Immortal and the Restless, a Mini-Rena can appear on the left side of the house, and there is also a 1 in 10,000 chance when eating popcorn, a Mini-Rena can pop out of the bowl. Blurred newspaper text. This refers to blurred text in the newspapers at the beginning of FNAF 1 and 3. Say stuff like, in the first game, it's basically a troll message by saying blah blah blah, this has nothing to do with the game. In FNAF 3, it reveals stuff about the behind the scenes of FNAF 1, such as Scott had nightmares about Bonnie and that the animatronic names were placeholders. Unused puppet frame. This is an unused frame of the puppet's jump scare. However, this is the last frame of the puppet's jump scare, but zoomed in and has no white irises and has a slightly angrier appearance, which makes it somewhat creepier. Bon Bon and Yendo plush. This refers to that a Bon Bon and Yendo plush weren't made by Funko, but there was a hoax of a blue recolor of the Bonnet plush. And I couldn't find a picture of the Yendo plush, and by the way, it doesn't even exist. So, yeah. FNAF 2 was meant to release in 2015. In a teaser of FNAF 2 with Withered Freddy, it says Grand Opening 2015. which means that FNAF 2 was originally going to release in 2015. However, it came out earlier on November 11th, 2014, 3 months after FNAF 1 came out. Romy was the first person to beat 50/20 in Ultimate Custom Night, and it was streamed on Twitch, similar to when Dorko beat 50/20.
Oh my god! Oh! Oh!
FNAF in real life. This most likely refers to a set of supposed FNAF in real life images. I'll go over a few of them, and you might have nostalgia for some of these, so let's go. We have a picture of what is supposed to be Foxy, this picture of Bonnie, this puppet thing, Foxy running down the hall, and of course this image of a pizzeria named Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Everyone thought this was real, but it doesn't have any Freddy's branding, so it's just a regular pizzeria. Cancelled theme park ride. Five Nights at Freddy's The Ride was a proposed dark ride by Sally and Corporation. It began developing on the 23rd of November 2016. It's unknown if it's been cancelled or not. It has some concept art, which I'll go over. We have the 4 main animatronics jump scaring the riders. We have Springtrap jump scaring from some pizza boxes and jump scaring the riders. We have Withered Bonnie leaping out of a ball pit. Foxy emerging from Pirate's Cove. The puppet jumping out of an arcade machine. And William Afton queuing people for the ride. Springtrap posters. This probably refers to the Spring Bonnie or Springtrap posters that very rarely appear in FNAF 3 on cams 10 and 2. In the cam 10 poster, Spring Bonnie has 2 black eyes and white irises, and on cam 2, Spring Bonnie has 1 fully black eye and 1 black eye with white irises. Plushies Take Manhattan. This was a scrapped screenplay for the FNAF movie. It seemed like it was a parody of The Muppets Take Manhattan. Scott hated the idea because it felt more silly than scary, so it was scrapped pretty quickly. Twisted Tales. From what I found, Twisted Tales was the original name of the Fazbear's Fright line of books. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comments. Reversed Bibs. This refers to in the FNAF World trailer, Adventure Chica's bib is reversed. A similar thing happened to Toy Chica's bib in Ultimate Custom Night. This, however, was fixed in patch 1.021. BB's mouth. This was a theory where if you look in Balloon Boy's mouth when he's in the office, you can see something in his mouth. People thought this was an endoskeleton. However, this was simply just a shadow. And with that, that's the end of part 4 of the ultimate Five Nights at Freddy's Iceberg. Thank you for making this far in the video. Anyways, thanks for the support on these videos. I greatly appreciate that. And as for part 5, should come out in a couple of days because I'm on school holidays and I have more time to make videos. So hopefully I can finish this Iceberg before they end. So, yeah. So comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.